Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. We have Operation Diamond Hammer ahead of us, and as a reminder, we are rescuing some Resistance contacts. I believe there's only 3 on this one, and I believe they're all Haven personnel, which is, you know, what we need in all our havens, to be quite honest. And this is the Advent Security Zone in Georgetown. I hope we are up to the challenge. We got a nice team of 6, but not a perfect team of 6. So let's see if we can get this done. All right, we're on the ground. And the jail seems to be a long ways away. Yes, and we have to run a long way backtracking to get back to where we need to get out. So we're going to have to hustle. We're going to have to move on this one. We're going to have to make this thing happen fast. Now, good boy, what do we have here? I don't know that I want to spend 10 intel to gain 2 turns on the current mission timer, because it really doesn't help against reinforcements on this kind of a timer. This is not the kind of timer to use, that particular one. However, I do like the idea of spending an action to give all allies within command range 5 extra mobility for the remainder of the turn. Usable once per mission. Well, this is one of those missions where I do believe Oscar Mike is very important for us. So we're all going to get moving a little faster, and we must remember no shinobi in this team. Also, that's another thing for us to remember. So we got a little mini building in front of us. So that may not be a lot of great buildings and cover per se between us and the zone where we have to get. So we may end up moving up this side of the building in order to have as much heavy cover, because it does not look like there's a lot of full cover if I take this path over there. And then this keeps us more near the edge, hopefully less likely to come into awkward contact with our first pod. So I'm going to have Gravedigger started out on this one, and we're just going to move up and try to find some good cover with our extra movement. And I did I actually pick it? No, I don't think I picked Oscar Mike. Let's do Oscar Mike. All right, Teddy has motivated all of us to move as fast as we possibly can. So let's get going.
As you command.
We don't have a lot of vision off into the clouds. I want to get somebody extra, maybe moved in that direction a little bit.
Affirmative.
See if we can get eyes that are not blocked by monuments and whatnot a little bit. Because the last thing we need to do is have some screamy Mimi citizens making themselves heard and seen. Now we have a definite big building here, which could provide adequate cover, or I can stay on the ground at this point, because then we have bus stops and, well, we don't really have doors for getting into the building, but it looks like this is probably a front door. So I do believe that's where we'll try moving next. Aletristo, where are you? You're not hidden too badly. So let's get you moving up here.
Sí, estamos listos.
Okay. And I'm not on this yellow move, as much as I am curious about what's around the corner. I guess we're going to play it a little safer and move you here.
¿Qué ha sido eso?
And we still found what's around the corner. So we have a better idea of how we might be able to move forward. And I do not want to necessarily, and we'll still be hidden by hiding right here. And we'll also have action with, or abilities with your grapple. And it doesn't look like there's any roof access over on this side. So I'm kind of feeling I could also just get you up on that roof right now to better get us in position should they wander forward towards us. So why don't we do that?
I move.
Hit and run from high ground appeals to me, and we could even, with the grapple if we need to, make it higher ground. And everybody else needs to get a motor in up here so we can be prepared to pounce should the opportunity present itself. And knowing what we know, I'm bringing you, Tiberazier, all the way here. Well, you know, the best one to put on the corner just in case, although I doubt we'll get exposed this turn, but a shiny goblin has Ever Vigilant, and can you make it up to that corner, perchance? No. So we'll give you a shot through potential windows, should activation happen with your Ever Vigilant. And then Tiberazier, we will, in fact, put you on that corner, because it's still cover even if they move straight towards us.
Keep up.
And the one that will not technically have cover is Gladius, better known as Ecobot. And you know, it seems like the Flesh and Blood got the extra movement, but not the Spark. Okay, they're not moving towards us right now. So the question is, do we have to activate them now? Is it better to react to them now and go hot, go live? Okay, they're all right there. Well, if there's no obvious access to the building on this side right nearby, there's a roof hatch, but I don't even see, but we can't tell if there's a way to get on that roof, because that might be the best way to at least drop in over there. So let's see about setting everybody up to activate these guys coming up. Now, unfortunately, yeah, the bad news is, well, actually, it's not bad news, because I don't have to get there in a blue move to get us set up to be seen by this group and to go live with this group. So what I'm going to do is just double move you this way without going through the crash loud window. And have your ever vigilant self right there. And then what I'm going to do, in case they happen to wander in our direction a little bit, is get a non-window crashing Ecobot over here too. He will be the one, hopefully they might see, so we get a little Overwatch action. Depends on how they wander. They could wander straight across and they end up not even seeing us in spite of all that we're setting up for. Gravedigger, let's see how we can best set you up. Now, okay, so we have vision here, and hopefully none of the, and since this is the first pod, odds are they would not automatically shoot at us, so our lack of cover at this point, there's no guarantee they wouldn't go into Overwatch. But we do have Alatrista along, so I'm thinking let's put you on Overwatch here for a chance, depending on how they scatter, should we go live this turn, to hit them.
Moving.
And then let's get everybody else set up for some kind of an opening that obviously will be slightly less than ideal. Alatrista, you will be here. I'll tell you what, this Tiberazier, you just have ballistic weapon. So if we're going to do anything that might be able to help us, and this is a solid wall in here, but I sure would, based on scatter, like the idea of Alatrista being able to get inside and having access to flank and whatnot. So, Tiber, I'm going to have you open this door for us, please.
Okay.
And we'll just put you in full cover. You won't be overwatching, but you have other tricks to help us out next turn.
Why not?
And then Alatrista, I want to get you positioned inside, ideally, like we were talking about. So I cannot, it says, it doesn't look like I'd be able to get you that far. All these distances to get you involve running through that window, so you may only barely be able to get in there. And I'm going to bring you up here anyway, as far forward as I can. That way we have different places that they may try to hide and scatter, potentially covered.
Vámonos!
Yeah, that's what we're going to do next turn if we go live. And then we're going to rush you all the way up here, Husky, and get you in position to be able to help us out. Whether, well, it's probably not going to be a through at the window shot, but you're as far forward as we can get you.
Double time.
And we're going to see how this works. Probably not an ideal amount of Overwatch, to be quite honest. But it looks like we're gonna go live. We had to have been like one space away from going live on these guys, and with them in the building, could they continue? The edge of the map's over there. Could they continue? The thing is, with the exit zone back where we are, we're gonna have to tussle with this team at some point. We are gonna have to tussle with them. And the question is, will opening the door do it? Because we don't have eyes on, so we don't know exactly where they are. Will the simple act of opening this door reveal us? We're in cover. And we don't see them. We know they're right about there. So they're pretty much right inside the door. We know where, you know, like 2 out of 3 of them are. So the question becomes, how would we like to play this? We can't step in here and or we'll be seen. So do we have to do, and we don't know where we can go over here and not be seen. This is a toughie. Because moving right here with your weapon could very easily allow us to be seen. What do we have available upstairs? So there's a stairway over here, but I have no way to get over there, Gravedigger, without, well, I'd have to go around. Let's see if we can get Gravedigger once again. Maybe we'll try to activate. I don't have all day to play this activation game with these guys. That's part of the problem. So maybe what they'll do is turn around. Should we play for that eventuality? And like I said, the problem is maybe they'll be able to see me if I move here. That's a tough call. I think they might have an angle to see us, so let's... How do we want to do this? Now we could activate EcoBot, alternatively known as Gladius, because I could run his overdrive to get him up here and activate these guys and still have 2 movements to deal with them. I will not have great shooting positions against them after that point, and we just aren't positioned. This is not the time to go live, to be quite honest. This is not the time for me to make it happen. I wish I knew if this were too close, because there's no other cover to attempt. Unless we try to come out here and at least see them, and hopefully nothing else, because we're still hidden. Let's try to like stay out here where we're out of range, get some eyes on them so we can get a better idea of where we can move.
Whatever.
Oh my goodness, triple Muton Centurions, but we at least see the 2 that are right in front of the door. And yes, any position of cover on this side is out of reach. And I have no way to get us up to the roof at all. Absolutely no way. And these guys are within spitting distance, so if we go live, I do not want all of us to go live. Holy smokes, we got ourselves a little bit of a problem. So instead, what we got to do, I'm going to bring Gladius in here. So if they wander this way in the building, we'll go live this way. That's just how we're going to try it. I need you, and it would appear this is a safe position once we go around the window to have you at the door overwatching, so we'll try it.
I'm working on it.
And out of sight. Out of sight of the Muton Centurions. I kind of would love nothing better than to keep an eye on those dudes over there, but ain't gonna happen. So, Teddy Husky, part of me says I need some people up high, but then you're not really going to be able to move down and do a lot, so I think the best place to try and get us is inside this door so we can burst through and go aha.
Moving.
We're going to set some overwatches in case they walk this way. There'll be some weird angles.
I see you, Commander.
And this is where I got to pull you back.
All right.
And then Gravedigger, this is a big question too, because we're out of sight here. Can I safely put you... Okay, that's not cover. So if they walk back out, we're going to be seen. So I think Gravedigger, what I do with you is get you positioned over in this direction to come charging down those stairs. Should we activate? This is taking far too long. And maybe somebody will run up when they scatter if they see us. I do not know.
No trespassers.
Do they see us? No, they do not. We see them. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Uh-huh. Well, now, looks like we got our work cut out for us. So some of us can move inside, and the question still remains, wow, we can't move very far inside, and which way are they going to... They're going to continue walking out some back door over here, and we'll never activate them, and we're going to waste all this time. And once again, we don't know where the Centurions are, but they're probably the stay nearby, so we can't... And I don't really have a good area kind of... Well, I do potentially have the Shredder gun opening as a potential. But now that I know I'm up against a group of Muton Centurions, I would like nothing better than to hold off using that. So, this is a tricky situation. Now, I guess what I should think about doing is opening while everybody is out of sight and potentially close enough to deal with things. Open up with Gravedigger. Now he can put somebody in stasis, which is a bad thing. He can hit really hard, but hell, they all have great shots. I think stasis and making me get delayed any further scares me the most. So we're going to take, and it should give us an extra shot should someone stay visible once they scatter. And you never know, might be able to have a grapple available once we scatter, but I kind of feel like the time's running out. We got to make something happen. And we're going to open against the priest right now. Not a good group. Well, we got a decent hit, though. Oh, he ran up the stairs and then went whoops and jumped out the window. So I still have a potential ability to shoot. And it's a pretty good shot there. Pretty good shot either way. This priest would go down into stasis, and that eliminates one of our targets. I have a run and gun in Alatrista, which is, in this business is indoors, and then I also have a very deadly sergeant over here. So can I grapple to get in position against him for my second shot? Does it allow me to grapple at the same level? No. I would need to be able to get a shot from where I grappled, and unfortunately, it kind of means that Sergeant is... Well, we have Ecobot also. They can do some hurt over there, and if Ecobot can do enough hurt, I also have Soulfire that could hurt some more. Now, what's the cooldown here on Fuse is what I want to do. 5 turns, because you know... Now that I got a peek at what our other enemies are, there's some of these perks I don't want to be on cooldown. What can I say? So we're going to play, and Insanity's out, so the only thing you're going to be available for is trying to move far enough, like where Shiny Goblin is, and can she see anybody from where she is? Not really, so we may not even have Soulfire available. What we do have is, no, I don't even see our guy out here. He's through a window, but apparently Shiny can't see him. I find that interesting. I really do. Well, this is all mute and everything. A Gravedigger, we're going to have you not grapple. We're going to have you... Actually, that might have been Gravedigger that was chosen because I had grapple chosen. So we'll re-look at Shiny. And she can, in fact, see this guy. Except he's really hard to hit. So what we got to do is I now feel like I might be able to get Tiber Azure in there. And I have a 67% chance. I also, although I'd like to keep your both barrels available, I definitely would love to keep your both barrels available for a Muton Centurion. So now all these things that are holding me back doing what I would like to do to ensure that we take these guys out, but I now know that at least two, or maybe all of the next pod, we're all three, I think all three might have been Muton Centurions. We're going to need every ounce of firepower we have against them. So, Gravedigger, you've got to come through somehow and hit at 72% right here to knock him, I hope, into stasis. And we didn't. Oh, yes, we did. So he's in stasis. Which then leads me to believe this is what we got to do. Except I may have nobody left over for Overwatch. So he's going to be able to move and potentially put one of us in stasis once he stands up and moves and does his thing. So I wonder if I'll have anybody left over to be able to do some hurtful things to him. What I'm thinking is Shiny. I could do a 45 and a 65, which does not sound great. I can do a 67 and an 87, which sounds much greater. So I think that has to be our play here, and have both your shots go here, and let's see if we can hit on both. Oh, please. He made a noise. Was it a full hit? It was a full hit. A minor full hit, but we have a better chance now to get the second follow-up hit to take him out. Which means, a la triste. I like the idea, and you, a la triste, let's get you chosen. You do not have AP ammo. So the best play just might be, so we can have Overwatch against the Priest. I could send EcoBot charging up there with Overdrive to have him flanked. So he feels the need to move, and anybody we can potentially get in position. And that would leave Teddy Husky and maybe, just maybe, Tiber Azure to provide a little Overwatch. Now Tiber Azure, and guess what? Your Overwatch would only be able to be potentially, yeah, you are not. So we're going to have only one person on Overwatch. We only need one of the Overwatches to hit. So a la triste. I'm bringing you. Oh, I wish I'm going to have to burn your running gun now. I would like to have obviously saved it up for our tougher enemies to come. But we're gonna send you out here on running gun. That only fortunately has a 3-turn cooldown. So we're gonna run and gun you over to here so we can stun this guy. And make a lot of noise in the process from the citizens. And we are going to stun over here. Pretty certain we'll succeed. I've got to learn in XCom, you don't say pretty certain to exceed at 98%. But, you know, it worked. It worked. And then Teddy Husky Good Boy, we're bringing you up here for some Overwatch against a priest that stands up. Because then we're also going to surge EcoBot over there so he is flanked and feels the need to move. That's kind of what I'm counting on, because combat protocol, nothing else helps us other than EcoBot moving extra. So let's do the overdrive. There we go. It's not gonna get you on Overwatch. I don't think. I'll do a blue move at a time, but I don't. Yeah, our next blue move is not gonna get the flank. Let's face it. It's not gonna get the flank, and I can't pick anything up with you. I gotta come and you know, guess what? Cover doesn't matter. So we're gonna bring you right here. Except we got a wall of windows and some mutant centurions out there, but I have a feeling they're gonna be guarding the prisoner. So I'm gonna bring you up here. Just so you force this guy to feel threatened and flanked, so when he comes out of stasis, he feels the need to move. That's what I'm hoping for. And we hope our Overwatch, our single lone Overwatch, will be enough to take care of this little problem. And Avenger, we're going to bring you as far as we can in cover. Full cover would definitely be preferable. So I guess I'll bring you here so you can bounce out if we need to soulfire somebody. We'll have that available.
Keep up.
But no Overwatch. Shiny Goblin was in your spot. And we gotta hope this plan is good enough. Move, please. Feel the need to move. And we hit. Okay.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, that part of the plan worked. Now this part of the plan is shoot as quick as we can, because we're going to get reinforcements really quick. Oh, baby, and we got a long way to run, so we are not out of the woods yet. We are absolutely not out of the woods yet. And we got a good crit. We only need one more little love tap. Husky, you're going to provide the love tap.
Yes, Commander. Hostile.
And the rest of us are all exposed now. And that's going to provide its own challenge. And it's nice doorway cover, but it's windows on each side of the door, so it's not full cover. And we're going to have to start moving across the way versus the mutant centurions now. That's no easy task. And part of it is I do not also have running gun available to use that as my lead guy trying to sniff these guys out. So can I get you in a position of full cover? Yes, I can. So at least you'll be on Overwatch, a Shiny Goblin. You'll have a shot, and we'll see if we see them from here.
The others surely didn't come this way.
And we do not. So we're going to bring folks up to the windows initially, up to this position, because we know we can in safety.
Open spaces.
We got a couple laggards because they had to finish off the sergeant, and we're going to get reinforcements any moment. I mean, any moment. Gravedigger, we're going to have you come back downstairs, and while we're at it, pick this up. I didn't even bother looking what the other pickup was. A PCS defense. It's only a single. It's not a vulture pickup. So I'm bringing you over here because we know it won't activate. And then finally, whoops, not you. Finally, we got Avenger over here. And we're going to bring you on a quick run up here. So not so much in Overwatch.
Hang on.
And not exactly great firepower versus what we're going to be up against.
Sounds like a job for a turret.
All right. Now we got the catch-ups, and unfortunately I was thinking it was going to turn red this turn, but it looks like we have one more turn before it goes red. And the question becomes, are the mutant centurions, have they moved inside or not? And I guess we're going to take you, Gladius, to find out, because if someone's going to take a shot in this venture forward, it's going to be you.
I'm compelled to agree.
Yeah, we got it. They haven't moved. They have not moved. And they're going to have some great full cover positions. Okay, one of them has a great full cover position. So what have we got to do? And that is, first thing I got to do is we got to free play with Fuse. And the question becomes, who would we like to fuse? Who is this individual? Is there somebody left out there that we can see who's an enemy? Well, let's tab through and find out. Who the heck is this? Oh, well, he's dead. Why is he... Oh, because he had... I see. He still has stuff on him that can be exploded, of course. So if the battle were taking a place around him, I forgot about that circumstance. And the question is, which cover is better for me to explode? I potentially... I do not like the idea of multiple Centurions. I do not like the idea of multiple Centurions shooting at us, especially when we are not in full cover. Unfortunately, for you, Ecobot, you don't get full cover. So I may decide to explode this one. What I gotta do first, I think, is see if I would be able to insanitize any of them and see what those chances are. Oh, it looks like they pretty much suck at 37%. But you know, we gotta do it, in my mind. We kinda gotta do it because it doesn't end my turn. So we've at least gotta try that. And so, most of us are pretty far away, so let's see if we can insanitize this guy and help us out in that way.
All right, fine.
It's asking a lot, Tiber, but concentrate hard. Maybe we can get lucky. Yeah. Okay, we missed.
Bullshit.
It's not exactly bullshit. I think what we're going to do with that in mind, let's see, Goblin, what your shots are. You can... Okay, so everybody else from where we are at the moment can only see the one guy. So I guess... And you're in full cover. So if we're gonna do anybody, let's have him be the one that gets fused. Let's do it. See if it destroys his cover. Sometimes it does. Not this time. That's okay. And I may decide. Well, let's see what Shiny does right now. %. We're probably going to end up needing both her shots. So let's face it, 52 is 52. Yeah, and we missed. So let's do our free reload.
Reloading.
Let's finish this guy off, I hope. And we connected this time, so he can be finished with Soulfire. And right now, as long as they don't move, Tiber, I do not like the fact that you're in half cover. Oh, you can see them both. Holy smokes. So she was just far enough back. So we're going to end up having to take care of this guy after all. He is flankable by you-know-who, and I wonder... Because if I came out here... Yeah, I might not be, I can obviously I can get him flanked, which then means the other guy can see us. So I might want to come over here, get him flanked, even though the shot will not be as good for us. Now there's that. Yeah, scream away now. They know where we are. And yeah, it's only 56%.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these civilians to your...
Okay, we did hit, so we get a second shot.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these civilians to your nearest admin
It's
station.
asking a lot now, isn't it? Okay, that was a good ask. Okay, now let's see where you're looking as far as damage. You are not Soulfire killable, unfortunately. You are not Soulfire killable. And Gravedigger has used all his turns. So I think what we gotta do... I'm wondering, Alatrista, how far... You can only make it yay far because you don't have running gun. So I'm kind of committed to having to get you moving forward. And unfortunately, only half cover is available. By doing that, but I'm going to pick half cover that makes them have to move to shoot you. We got to get you back into the game and you get run and gun back next turn. We're going to have the same problem with Teddy Husky Good Boy, except I'm going to try moving him. Yeah, because we have combat protocol, which could help us. You know, we're greatly running out of options now. Now we do have a shot from Ecobot. I'm kind of thinking in half cover, if we can use our combat protocol wisely, maybe we can make something good happen.
Moving out.
The other idea we have is, okay, combat protocol takes care of this guy. So let's do it. What's going to do me better, a command or... We're going combat protocol. Okay. What that allows me to do now is, Tiber, since you were lucky enough to be able to see this other guy, we will not kill him. But perhaps Ecobot, if he has the luck to hit him, can.
Good enough for me.
And oh, we just need a graze now. You got your max 6 damage. Timely, wouldn't you say? And it's a 50-50. Well, the other option right now, we saved it for a reason. Can we get them both? Oh, we can't. We can't. Oh, we can't. We are like, oh, so close to being able to hit them both, but we can't. So the question is, I have to take out this guy. So this is a guaranteed shot on this guy. Oh, this is like a really tough question. Do I do a 50-50 coin flip and not take him? I've got to. Oh, you know, that's really sad. I can't tell you how sad that is. 1 square away from being able to take him out, because if I don't take him out, that means 2 Muton Centurion shots against us, and I've got to waste it as a sure thing instead of a 50-50 shot. I've got to do this. That means Ecobot, you're more than likely going to get shot at by this Muton Centurion. And somehow, these guys can move? Well, hunker, my friends, hunker. I don't know how you're able to move. Somehow blasting through the wall gave you the ability to move. It's not like y'all can leave your prisons, but you became active. So just hunker. Oh my lord, he missed.
They are bringing allies.
Yeah, reinforcements this turn too. Oh, baby. And we are not going to be able to, Ecobot, because we've used enough of your skills. We do not have you have the ability to double move, but we can get you kind of close for a shot. Problem is it's into full cover, so the percentage will suck. The only one who can get a good percentage has to therefore stand in... Now we can also fortify you, though, to give you this shot, and we'll do that. I mean, fortification is there for a reason, to help you, and I think now with that kind of a weapon and shot coming against us potentially, we're going to fortify. This should not... Yeah, it does not cost an action. Oof, his full cover and defense perks make him very, very hard to hit. Oh, baby. Does it make it hard to hit him?
Hold still, you son of a bitch.
We hit him! Holy smokes, Shiny Goblin, you are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. We are going to move forward. We're not going to have any Overwatch against these reinforcements because we have a much more hurtful problem out there. A much more hurtful problem out there. Now, can I do something with you, Gravedigger? If I got you this far, I wonder... Well, we could probably reach up here, but I also might be able to give a little old command and then get a flank shot. So that might be the best thing to do with you. Let's see about combat presence to give an extra action to a squad mate, and this only costs 1 action. So it's not really gonna give you any kind of shot unless I can grapple somewhere across the way, and I think it's just all too far. So the question is, I think I want to give an extra action to EcoBot so he can move up here and flank this guy to at least have a good chance at a shot, which will not kill him, mind you, which will not kill him, but it will hurt him tremendously.
My power is yours.
We're just going point blank right here.
It feels good to move around.
Because I need you to hit. Which also means this guy will potentially hit.
So it's a battle of the plates then.
Oh my lord, you got a 10 crit! What's he down to? Move out of the way. 1! We need, you know what we need? Something we can't provide right now. We need a graze. Oh my lord, we need a graze. However, are you close enough to do a graze? No, you're not. No, you're not. So even running gun doesn't help us. And Teddy. Is this gonna get us close enough with combat protocol? I know you can't see him from here.
I'm on it, Commander.
No, you cannot. You cannot use it. Can you command yourself? Oh, wait, you have a command remaining. Let's see who we can command. This solves a little bit of a problem. If we can command. Oh, shiny. Looks like you're going to give us our best option here. Or I can probably, like I said, I can also run and gun. No, because he'd be using 2 movements. Oh, so I could then take Alatrista and run him a single move, then command him so he can run and gun and then hit the guy. Nobody's going to be on frickin' Overwatch. So before I do any commands, forget that. Alatrista, can you run as far forward as you can? Then we're going to command you. Give you 2 actions back. And that should be enough to get you around the corner to blast this guy away. Then, my friends, we will worry about the reinforcements.
Sí, estamos listos.
Okay, command away. Teddy. Yeah, the guy's right in front of you, mind you. There you go. That's the one. He's got 2 actions. Alatrista, you remember how to run and gun now? We can get you for a guaranteed shot pretty much right here. In fact, maybe, we don't know. With reinforcements coming in, we don't know where they're going to come in from. I think bringing you here will give you a pretty 100% shot in my book.
¿Cuál es tu estado?
As long as it's 100%, we're taking it. Voila. We took it. Tiber, we're bringing you out here just so someone's on Overwatch. With a ballistic weapon.
Yes.
Oh, we'll still have Gravedigger too, because we didn't take a shot with him. So we'll have 2 Overwatch shots. Depending on where they drop, that is. That's the caveat.
Yep.
And these guys need to continue hunkering in their cell. so we can continue the battle as we try to get to them. And we still, remember, reinforcements are falling now, and we have a long way to run. And they are going to come faster and faster and faster, so we got to get these guys out really fast.
I await their approach.
So they're coming to our left, apparently. That on top of the building, I hope not. I'd rather have them on the ground, so it is on the ground. So our Overwatches will have a chance, I believe, to hit.
Crowded over. What's the
Oh, no, they're inside. They're inside. I'm confused as to where they are. No, they are outside. I don't know if we hit on any of these. And the Heavy Rocketeer is the one that worries me the most. But we will have options. And let's kind of... Okay, so this guy's behind that wall. The Heavy Rocketeer's there. They are flesh and blood targets. Do we have any of our skills back? Oh boy, do we. So Soulfire can kill the trooper. Let's see who we have. And it looks like that would be you, Husky. We have two options. We can get a guaranteed, what is it, 4 damage over here? I think so. I think so. And right now you're flanked by this guy. So am I gonna what is the damage on your weapon is what I want to know. I wish it told me the damage on the weapon, or maybe it does if I do this. Does it tell me your weapon damage? Yes, it does. 4 to 7. 4 to 7. So even there, it's not a guarantee, but if I have him flanked, I think we're going with the weapon over the gremlin. I think we're going with the weapon over the gremlin. Because I think if we check the gremlin, and we can check it, it only takes away 4. Yeah, so it only has 4 guaranteed. So we're not, guess what? We're not doing that. I'm going to take you here on a flank shot, hoping that you can do better than minimum damage. I'm going to play that game instead.
Yes, Commander.
38% crit. We didn't kill him. So now we have more options. Soulfire takes him out. So we only did minimum. We only did minimum. I do have you available, but it's probably not. Oh, we don't have a free reload either. Holy smokes. So I'm not going to be able to. Let's see where we could have grappled. Yeah, it's not getting me what I need. So we got to reload.
I am reloading.
And we're going to have to count on other options. Well, Goblin, let's see if you have some options. If we take both your shots, we do have 1 free reload ready, or left, 52, 72, and all we got to do is graze, and we can Soulfire there, and then get everybody else moving, potentially to activate the remaining pod, because we've activated 6 out of the 9. There's another pod of 3, or a pod of 2, and a drone out there still. And they could be inside where the prisoners are, for all we know. Let's go against the trooper. A graze would be sufficient.
Looks like that light's causing the problem.
And now we get a free reload and a better chance to hit. Uh-oh. I didn't hear the grunt. I didn't hear the noise. Oh. Well, we definitely know. We definitely know. We'll do the Soulfire. And I can only see the 1 right now, so we'll move up so I can do the Soulfire where I need to do it.
Yeah, alright.
And the Insanity would end the turn, so I was hoping I could stay where I was and have both options open to me, but I much rather use the Soulfire on the other target, because I don't want a Rocketeer shooting at us.
Hell yeah.
And we're running out of time. That really has me concerned. Especially if we're going to run into the final pod indoors here, which is where we have to get to next. And our access to the indoors is not exactly close. So, a la triste, I'm getting down to where you're my next best hope. On this guy. And it's not a very good hope. Is it now? And guess what we did? We found the other group. A shield bearer, a trooper, and a sergeant. The sergeant being the scary one. And we're flanked. We're flanked, my friends. We're flanked. Ecobot. We're just running out of time to have this kind of a battle, and especially if he's throwing shields on everybody. Holy smokes. We can get rid of the trooper, but that leaves two deadly enemies out there, a trooper and a sergeant. Ecobot, come on up here.
As you wish.
Oh, he's behind cover. He is behind cover. I couldn't tell. Oh. Well, thank you, Ecobot, for just blowing him away in spite of the cover. Alatrista, you're not in a good position now because pretty much I think you're the only one that can be seen. I do have only 42% there. And an even worse, 32% there. So, I don't think a stun is our best course of action. Shield bearer is probably going to throw up shields for the two back here. I need to get you into what is hopefully going to be full cover, and we'll deal with things next turn. Oh, now I got to hunker these guys down as I await, and we're going to move Gravedigger, hopefully closer to where he can help us out. We got to rescue these prisoners because, you know, that's what we're here to do, isn't it now? Well, you're far enough away from this guy, aren't you? Even if I move you out here, it says you can still see him. There you can't. And we're going to hope he doesn't. He goes for other targets that are closer. We got a sergeant who's going to shoot. Oh, he was able to flank. Oh, we're half cover. It was still only a 50-50 shot. Wow, he's going to throw up his shields. Yeah, we know what he does. He likes to do it. And this guy is going to flank us. And we got a RNG in the opposite favor. Right there. Shield bearer, sergeant. Ecobot, what kind of ammo do you have left? One shot. We're bringing you here for some shield bearer work. We don't need overdrive because that's a single blue move and that's who I want to shoot.
I feel light on my feet. We'll test the limits of that armor.
That was good. Because Alatrista, I'm hoping, without your running gun, that's full cover, although we can easily get flanked by him running straight across the way. But it gives me a decent chance to take care of the shield bearer. So Alatrista, this is a cross your fingers moment as far as I'm concerned. Unless I can come up with something better. And I really don't see something better at hand. So let's, Tiber. Yeah, we kind of, we have, okay, we have Mind Merge available. I'm gonna be aggressive with you, but we're giving you Mind Merge.
Look at you. That is so
to help
depressing.
protect you. And we're gonna try taking out, and reinforcements are yellow. Yes, we're keeping our eye on that also. Alatrista, now we're gonna move you to this flanking position, and I'm hoping you have it within you to take out the shield bearer. There's a chance if we can crit, and it's 100% crit, it needs to be a good crit. And that was a good crit. Husky. This is where I would love nothing better than to run you inside. But you're so far away, I think I'm going to send Gravedigger for that. And we are going to do the little combat protocol on this last guy over here, just to get rid of him. That means you, Goblin, are going to be needed soon. And I want to keep you in full cover right here. Avenger, I would love to get you in full cover.
Through here.
It's flankable full cover, but it's full cover. And Gravedigger, how far can we get you towards our target? Now that we know, so we got a roof hatch drop. So I'm going to move you here, grapple you up. To get you close to this hatch.
A useful aid.
So you can drop down and get as close to those cells as possible. And I don't know, looks like a pretty solid wall, so the guy's not going to come in there and grab you. I can't get right up to the cells, so that'll have to wait till next turn, and we got some full cover for you. Reinforcements are going to be a big problem, because they're going to start falling pretty regular any moment now. And that's a scary thought. We've taken far too long on this battle to get this thing done. There's our flank on Alatrista. Oh my lord, we've had an 80-something% miss and now a 90% something miss. Payback sucks sometimes, don't you think? And reinforcements will be falling. So EcoBot, I think you need a reload. Yep. Oh, you do have one free reload, which is good.
Locking and loading.
We are going to partake in that reload. We're going to bring you right here for a shredding first shot, so that hopefully, can Alatrista make it on a blue move? Yeah, so the two of you are going to take care of this guy. Everybody else that's outdoors will overwatch against the reinforcements. And then we got to run like we've never run before. Holy smokes.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Okay, Alatrista does not have to help us. He can be on Overwatch outside. Gravedigger, let's get our prisoners, and if I can control my mouse, sometimes it just gets away from me. Whenever that happens, I have to blow for that speck of dust or cat hair that may be on the on the mouse interfering with my play. I need some sort of excuse, and that's the best I can come up with. So actually, I'm going to come to this door because it's near the exit where we need to go, and let's remind myself, we have to run a heck of a long way to get back over here. So we're not out of the woods, as we often say, yet. Let's see what kind of a hack you can do for us. Not the person I ultimately wanted to be doing the hack. We have a much better hacker sitting over there in Teddy Husky Goodboy, but he is a long ways away to be able to do it. And yeah, we need to get moving, and we can't wait for him to get over here. So let's try for the small supply cache at 12 whippin' percent.
Attempting bypass.
Oh well. At least you opened the door. Okay, this next drop that comes in against us will also have 3 soldiers dropping. I'm going to bring you right to the corner, Alatrista, and overwatch you there. You have a free reload remaining, so I will not use it yet. And we don't know where they're going to be dropping. Now you, my friend, are not going to move at all.
Back in.
You're just going to reload and overwatch.
Nice view, Commander.
And then we have a shiny goblin. And a shiny, I am going to move you a little further to this point, because you'll have your ever vigilant take control of you. And then Avenger, you will have, what will you have? Looks like Soulfire is recharged, and Fuse will probably be back once they land. So let's hope somebody can be carrying explosives on this round of reinforcements, because we might be able to help out with that. So let's get you here to Overwatch.
Sure. Whatever.
And then let's get our prisoners moving. We got to get them outside and moving towards our evac zone, or we'll never get out of here. We just got to push, push, push. I hate bringing them outside with reinforcements dropping, but I do not see any other choice, to be quite honest. And let's hope we can stand up to this round of reinforcements.
Let's do this! No!
Are they dropping where the last one dropped? Kind of looks like it. Okay, one will be on Overwatch. We at least have Alatrista to potentially run that should we need it.
It's getting crowded over here.
Yeah, very crowded over here. Oh, very good.
Hostile eliminated.
Good Overwatches. Excellent Overwatches. And you know, the one that remains might very well be able to be fused. So let's find out if that's the case. Well, no, we have something more forward that we would like to fuse. So let's there we go. He's the one right there. And we got a 6 damage. In fact, I didn't even I fused this guy. Not even the mech archer, but I'm happy with the damage we did, and we removed his armor. So, what we're going to do, Tiber Azure, is I'm just bringing you down here in the direction of where we need to go and have you take a shot.
Over here.
And we're going to count this guy if you can hit. Yeah, as your solo kill between fuse and that. And let's get our prisoners running before that turns red. And we all need to get running and hope we can get out of here. Oh, baby, baby. We need to get out of here. We've had some mighty luck with a 80+% miss and a 90, was it 90 or 90+% miss? Oh man, we've had some luck on this one, I must admit. But I don't think either of those hits would have necessarily killed us. But oh, we've had more than our fair share of luck on this episode. And I will take all the luck we can get. Because this is a challenging mod, let's face it.
Moving out.
Shiny Goblin, we're going to get you running over here.
You've got to be joking.
No, I'm not joking. And Ecobot, you're kind of a long ways away. Yeah, you know what? To get you at least close again. Now we'll hang on to the overdrive. We can always do it next turn when the reinforcements start falling, you know. And they're probably going to turn red next time. Yep, there they go. So they're going to be dropping after this turn. So what I'm going to do is Shiny. I think we're going to get you up high right here just so you go ever vigilant. You have 1 shot left before we need to reload. And I don't know. Yeah, you'll be able to, even if I put you on this side. So I'm going to put you on this side because I don't know if the reinforcements would fall there or not. I'm taking a chance. I have seen the reinforcements land directly into the evac zone. And I don't think Ecobot gets out this turn, so I need everybody. I'm gonna need everybody on Overwatch. Well, we can get you up there for an upstairs Overwatch. You look like you're about the only one, so we're just gonna bring you here.
Affirmative.
Tiber, did I notice, I think I glanced away before I noticed, yeah, you need a reload and do not have a free one. So, we're just going to reload now.
Reloading.
in case we need the help after they land. And our exits, if we can get these guys out this turn, wouldn't that be amazing and beautiful? Ooh, there's a chance. Depends on your speed. You're the last one, and we can just make it. So our prisoners have been taken away. So let's hope that encourages the reinforcements to land where our shooters are going to be, instead of where the prisoners potentially are.
Secured a civilian contact.
Wow, a lot of us. I don't know if you can grapple far enough or if you're close enough for a grapple. Yeah, I like the idea of you being able to grapple over here for an overwatch. So let's take advantage of that.
I take a new approach. I will watch.
A la trista, we're bringing you here for an overwatch.
A correr! Nice build, Commander.
And then I think we will overdrive you to move you twice, just so you can also be on Overwatch. And I gotta try and hopefully remember about the Hacky Tower check before we leave, but you know, I'm gonna probably be sidetracked by reinforcements because I think we're at the point where it comes every turn now. So we've really got to just find a way to move. In fact, I'm not going to put you on Overwatch after all. I want to get you close enough to get freaking out of here.
Testing this unit's agility.
And I think that's everybody. Oh, they're coming behind us is what it looks like. And there's 4 of them now. And you know that guy has rockets on his shoulders.
Creo haber oído algo por ahí.
And you know he'll be overwatching also. Oof. Now one of them is a shield bearer, so I'm kind of leaning towards, and we do have an overwatch, so a la trista. Oof. Yeah, I'm thinking of running you here and then running you through to the other side of the building. You might not quite be able to make it out, but I don't think Ikabot will either. But I'm also thinking, get everybody else out that can. I might have a couple of you behind the building, and we may get rockets shot at us if he can get close enough. But we're playing it that way. I need you to run the overwatch just so, well, let's find out. Can you? Yeah, I don't want Ikabot getting hit. So, a la trista, I need you to run the overwatch. You do have running gun should we need it coming up, but please run the overwatch.
Esto va a ser divertido.
And then let's get you back behind the building to a position of what I hope is safety. Now, I would love to be able to close that door again behind us, but at least you're in full cover. Maybe we can get somebody to close that door on their way out. Like, if I brought you, if I brought you down here, Teddy, to close that door, you should still be able to get out.
Moving.
Now, we could argue all day long that maybe, perhaps, I should do something to the enemies out there, you know, haywire protocol, you name it, but this is the way I'm gonna do it to try and protect us to the best of my ability. Before I moved you out, I want to see how far Ikabot can get. So Ikabot can take your position hidden behind the wall. So that's the way we're going to play it, because I think everybody else, except maybe Tiber Azure, we'll find out, can get out. If not, everybody's going to be hiding behind this wall. And then next turn, even with more reinforcements coming, we have Alatrista, who if they land on this side, we could get these guys rockets, but he's pretty far away and he won't see us. Of course, they always know where to shoot him. Let's just get going. Husky, we're getting you out.
Moving out.
Gravedigger. We're getting you out. Goblin. We're getting you out.
Almost there.
Ecobot. Well, let's move Tibrazier first, so I don't have to run around Ecobot if he can't make it. But he can make it, so we're in good shape.
Keep moving.
It's only gonna be 2 of us left on the map. Ecobot. Yeah, because look how close you were to being able to make it out. You're getting to hide behind the wall.
Just how fast do you think this unit is?
And everybody else is waving goodbye, crossing their fingers. And if Gravedigger could shoot, Gravedigger would shoot.
Deployment complete.
Now let's see where these guys land. If they put down Overwatch, I am not concerned because we have you-know-who, Alla Trista, who can run it. Okay. They are like right next to us. Let's shake their hands and say thanks for being late. And the other group is trying to move towards us. Will they succeed?
The enemy reinforces.
No, they will not. And we will not stick around. And none of these guys that landed actually are on Overwatch. How about that? Let's go. I think it's time for us to go.
Sí, estamos listos.
And then Ecobot, let's do it.
Should I double check that for you?
No, and you know, killing anybody else will not give us any more experience, so we're just gonna go. As satisfying as it might have been.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, flawless, I don't know how. We got, like I said, we got lucky for that. I think we still could have squeaked by if we got hit here and there. But I'm just thankful we didn't. So, the tide has turned. Faceless? Be suspicious. Well, I don't know why the Faceless should be. We didn't see any. Unless we have some Faceless that we just rescued. How about Faceless? Yes, that's talking to us. Faceless? Be suspicious. So I'm going to be suspicious of the 3 new recruits and Haven personnel that we just picked up. I like the pose. We'll keep it. Nice urban pose. There you go.
Thanks to your efforts, dissident activity is down across all territories. The travel time between city
Well,
centers has
we're
been
pretty up and
limited.
upbeat, but anyway, looks like the most damage was done by Ecobot this time. Most attacks were done by Gravedigger, and then the one that was shot at the most was Alla Trista. Our mind merge somehow paid off for us, and you also moved the most, Mike. So there are the stats here. Join the Discord to see further stats that Nightmare Tank puts out in the Discord. They're always fun to look at. He gives out even more awards than just these.
To end the Elder's false vision. That is the purpose of all skirmishers. Until it is done, there can be no other path for us.
I was kind of hoping with that special kill we gave you at the end, Tibrazier, that you'd gain a promotion out of that, but I guess the tube is full anyway, so hopefully next time we get you a promotion. Teddy Husky, good boy. Good job on your promotion. What does that give us an option for? Field Surgeon. That's good. Oh, I'm very grateful we didn't need it this time. How about that? And we will not pick up anything else for you yet. And then Alla Trista, what? Ha ha ha! Your abilities and danger potential are increasing as we now pick up a rapid fire for you. Alright, your damage output is quite hefty now, and we decided not to go with the trench gun there. I'm happy with how we're building you so far. The next goal is to be upgrading your weapon, but I'm trying to hold off on any more upgrades until we get to coil and save some money up for that, because that's going to be somewhat pricey. Alright, we picked up a few things, only 3 items. I think there were only a couple drops, but and none of them are amazing, so I may in fact they're all defensive module PCSs, so I don't use a ton of those. There's a couple people I might be able to put one on, like the best one or something, and sell the others for loot. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to come in here to the armory real quick, and we are going to view a couple new soldiers that we have seen before, but they're new to us as far as I've renamed them. I just took a pick at what the most, probably the voice packs that most of you will know, and gave them those names and changed their looks to somewhat fit those names. And let's meet Homer Doe Simpson is one of our new gunners, and we got Zap Webelo Brannigan as another. They both happen to be gunners, our new individuals, and they both kind of have, well, they may, the camouflage patterns may not be their style, but the colors of their characters, you'll notice when you see them full, are kind of giving them the as close as I could get to the looks of their characters to have a little fun there, because everybody who had requested a character is in the game right now, so that's cool. Now we just get to have a fun with a few new soldiers that we accidentally pick up along the way. And you know what I'm going to do? We do not have another mission teamed up, but I know this ran long, which probably means that next time we're going to have a mega, let's just face it, it's going to probably be a mega long mission next time, and we'll just have to deal with it. It happens every now and then. We have one infiltration going, which is about halfway infiltrated, and that is our corpse mission, the supply drop or supply run, whatever we're intercepting down in the New Mexican Haven territory. That's coming up next, so we'll have to look for some more missions out there, and whenever we got to be looking for infiltrations and missions, it's a long episode, and we already know that the supply drop or supply run that we're intercepting is already by itself, if this one was this long, going to be a longer mission. So just be prepared for, you know me, I love my long missions. I love to talk to so much like I'm doing now that makes them run a little long. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed today's mission. There's a lot of luck involved, but I'm going to take luck whenever we can get it. And hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. 4 days left for coil guns, and let's hope they come. That 4 days go by really, really fast. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Oh, we got 104 supplies too to spend. What do you know? We got things to do. So in between episodes, I'll see if we got proving grounds projects that I might be able to throw in there, or I'll kind of see what I might be able to spend on. Otherwise, we're saving that up for coil guns in 4 days to help us out that way. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time. There, we got through it this time.